Hi, this is Eva Lichru, Greek psychotherapist and coach in London. I'm sure you have all realized by now, especially the ones that have worked with me already, that I'm a great believer that everything is possible as long as you have a big reason why behind it that can support you along your way. What if I told you that apart from having a big reason why, it's also super useful to try to connect your decision, your reasons why you want to do this X, Y, Z with something that has nothing to do with you necessarily, but rather has to do with the legacy you want to leave behind. Or, as Irvin Yalom has mentioned in one of his books, the idea of waves. Each person is responsible for his behavior, his attitude, his influence to other people. The way you will interact with another person can ultimately affect and the people that he will get in contact after you have, which could ultimately still affect people after years and in the next generations to come. But let me try to put all those concepts together. How many times have you found yourself not being motivated enough for something that had to do with you personally, although it was something that you initially felt very passionate about it? But if it was for your parents, your partner, your kids, your pet, you would find a way instantly, no matter what. Have you realized what is happening here? Associating your reason why you want to do something with someone else enables you to move faster, act more efficiently. What if I invited you to use the same idea with a very significant project of yours? What if I told you that it would be easier for you to follow through and ultimately find a way if you related what you wanted to do with something outside of you? It is a given that everything in life is about doing, but of course, there is no doing without failure, even if you have found your strong reasons why. Every one of us is eventually going to hit the hard times. But what if you didn't mind that much in the end, since it doesn't have to do with only you? A very simple example is, let's imagine that someone wants to become an opera singer. I know, it's a far-fetched example, but stick with me, it will be worth it. They love the opera, they have always dreamed of becoming a singer, they spend all their money going to the opera themselves, they have a huge selection of opera plays, but they have never truly tried to make their dream a reality. They also feel alive every time they talk about opera, they dream about opera, they are surrounded with elements that are somehow related to opera. What if I told you that you could motivate yourself faster and more effectively if you were more focused on making sure connecting this dream of yours with the legacy you want to leave behind? What if you took the idea of ways and reminded yourself that apart from the fact that you could make yourself extremely happy by following your dream, you would also be proud for the inspiration, the work, the songs and the emotion you will get to create for other people too. It is no longer only about you, but for other people too. So idea number one is to realize that it's very useful to find the reason why you want to do something, but also try to connect your dream with other people too. That way you will get much more inclined to do it. Idea number two, what if you realize that in order to share this thing, whatever that is, with the rest of the world, you would always need some kind of help. So it's no longer the point that you have to do everything by yourself, but instead accept the fact that you will need the help of other people along your way in order to make it. Very often, a lot of the reasons why people don't follow through is because they consider themselves responsible for everything that has to do with their dream, although it's only understandable that making your dream a reality doesn't necessarily mean that you will be equally good at other relevant components. For example, in this equation with the opera. So you might not know how to promote yourself or which train you should go to in the case you needed some more training, but that's okay. So you eventually realize that you need the help. So instead of focusing on the things you're missing, you can focus on the things that you're capable at and then ask for some relevant help. So next time you're having a difficult time motivating yourself to take the first step, Why don't you remind yourself that you don't have to do everything on your own and that it's not only about you, but it's also about all the other people around you? Did you like my video? If so, please post a comment and tell me what you think, and feel free to ask any question. I will be answering questions and reviewing comments individually. And also, don't forget to share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.